Hey YouTubers, just want to give you a quick look at my new PC. What I've done here is I have recently upgraded from a P4 on a P4P 800E Deluxe from ASUS, and the only things that came over from the old box to the new box were the hard drives, which are both 500 gigabyte Western Digital SATA drives. Everything else besides the fax modem card, which I use as well, um, turned out to be a useful deal in this machine. So let's, without further ado, give you a quick rundown. We are using the Elite 310 from Cooler Master as a case. It's a decent little case. The only real problem that I have with it is that it has no real airflow per se. There's a vent on the side of the case, there's a vent at the front, which I have it drawing air out of the case. Normally you'd have that fan reversed so that the case itself would be blowing air out the front, or pardon me, drawing air in to cool your hard drives. However, in the case that I'm running here, because I am using the Corsair H50 water cooling system, it tends to you need it to draw air in across these fins. So it's quite easy. I'm not a big fan of putting a lot of lights in my system, drawing a lot of power. I want a system to work, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. The Corsair H50 water block seems to be working out rather well. It's keeping my ambient temperature when the case is all closed up to roughly about 30 degrees. My CPU on average is anywhere between 32 and 34 degrees at idle. I have not been able to push this thing to its shutdown point. That being said, I'm also not overclocking this system, which I probably could, and make some huge performance gains. But like I said, I'm not a huge gamer. This is more for my everyday use. Eventually, the system is going to become my home theater PC. So I've kind of made the steps to take it from there. Now, just moving in a little bit, you can see we are running Corsair RAM on this particular machine. It's a heavy duty RAM, and it's DDR2. This particular board, which now is the ASUS P5QL EPU. Um, I wouldn't say it's a high-end board, but it is a very good board nonetheless. It works out quite well. For my applications right now, yeah, I'm playing a little bit of World of Warcraft. I'm not playing any heavy, intensive graphic games like Crysis. I hope to at some point in time in the very near future, but I am not. I am also running on here. Can't really see it that well. Maybe I can get a better shot of it. It is a Radeon uh, XFX Radeon HD 5670. Very nice little card. It's 512 gigabytes or megabytes or some kind of bytes. Yeah, it's a 512 card with a DVI out, HDMI out, and display adapter port. This one does not have any standard VGA monitor port on it, and the box itself does not come with a dongle. So making the conversion, you'll have to buy a dongle if you're using an older style monitor or you're not using DVI cables on your flat screen. Then, as I said, we have the Western Digitals. We have two of them, which run very well on a SATA setup. We are also using the Enermax Liberty 80 plus silver 500 watt power supply on this unit. My old unit, surprisingly enough, when I made the switch to this one, the old unit had a 350 watt Enermax, and I didn't realize that. I put it in this system and it severely underpowered what was in here. So I moved it back into the old system, which I have now converted to a Linux box, and this one is running Windows 7. Windows 7 I haven't really had any problems with. Nothing real fancy about this machine. We put in a Samsung monitor on it as well. Got rid of my old TTX 17-inch CRT monitor. So we made quite a significant upgrade. Just to give you an idea, I still use a Wacom tablet or Wacom, depending on the individual that you talk to. This is a Graphire. It's big enough for the needs that I have. I'm running a little bit of Photoshop on here. Nothing else too significant. But that being said, that's my current PC in a nutshell. I am working on another higher end i7 system, also based on an ASUS board. I hope to be putting 12 gigs of RAM in that one. Also going with a ATI Radeon 5870. Wonderful card. I've seen the performance benchmarks on it. It's kind of a toss-up whenever you're looking for a video card, and I'm learning a lot more about the current technology. I've kind of been out of the loop for some time. I haven't built a computer, as I said, since my P4. But looking at the current technologies with water blocks and different cooling systems and that kind of stuff, it's all coming back to me now. And you know, you get the bug, and now it's started again. And I'm working on a second system, so my computer will be full of or my house will be full of computers pretty soon. So there you go, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Leave me some comments if you have some suggestions about this current machine. Drop me a line or leave some comments, and I'll be sure to respond to them. Thanks. Bye.